Welcome to Old Grump's Garage. Oh, hey y'all, Alan, Old Grump's Garage. When we bought our 1950 3/4 ton Chevy tow truck that we now call Lazarus and are turning into a short bed step-side pickup, it didn't have a stock seat. Instead, it had a seat out of a Ford Ranger, which doesn't completely fill the cab. It's too short, so it leaves about 1.5 feet of space that doesn't work out well. It wasn't even bolted in. It was just set in the seat platform from the factory on the floor and wasn't even bolted down. It was just plopping there. So I've spent some time while we've had the truck and been working on the project trying to find the stock seat frame. And I've had very little luck until a couple weeks ago, right before Christmas, a seat came up available outside of Charleston, South Carolina. So I did the prudent thing. I woke Allison up about 5:30 on a Saturday morning, and we got in the Tahoe and we made the trip to Charleston, South Carolina. Got there just a little bit before noon, bought the seat, complete with seat cushions and everything else, turned around and made it back here by 6:15 that night. And it was in pretty good shape. The original 1950 paint was still on it. It was a little scuffed up in some areas and a little blistered in some areas. So I just went ahead and roughed it up with some steel wool and wire brush, shot it with some rust encapsulator aerosol, and then have come back and hit it with just a coat of primer and got it ready so I can shoot some green paint on it and we can put it in the truck. One of the things that was a little learning curve on this one, the seat frame in the truck still had the sliders, but the cable that operated them had been cut off. When I bought the seat from the guy in Charleston, it had the sliders removed, but the cable was there. So I go to my handy dandy Chevy factory 1950 assembly guide, and it doesn't show cable routing anywhere. But I found somebody had explored the same problem and made a YouTube video. I'll put the link in our description. And he showed me the cable routing. So there's 2 pulleys on both sides of it. One's a single up front, one's a double on the back. And you have to loop it through all of those. Then there's a clamp on the side of the brackets that the cable clamps to. And what all that does is, once it's completely assembled, when you move the lever on this side and slide the seat forward or back, it makes the slider on the other side work in tandem. I have a feeling, once this is in, and I put the seat all the way back, it's probably going to stay there for life, but I kind of like to have it working anyhow, so I went through that process. So let's get to finishing this up. I saved you having to watch me do it, but I've repainted the seat frame with the green paint that was the stock color 1950. That would be the interior color and the exterior color when we're done. And it's all dry and ready to go in. Alrighty, so now that we got the seat painted, we're ready to put it in. I'm going to get the heat barrier and sound insulation run in here under the seat before we put it in. I'm using the flatline material available from Speedway Motors, and I will put a link to the material I'm using in the description so you can check it out. from the looks of the diagram that came with this, it looks like this material is pre-cut as if this back frame was removed. Since I'm using the stock location and everything, I'll trim that piece, and there'll be another piece here and another piece back here. I've got the complete floor kit, so it will go up the firewall and everything else. Let's take a look here. Like about a 7 1/4 down through there. See how straight we are on the other side. Looks like that's fair enough measurement across there. I must do something halfway right. And we'll roll that in. And we'll roll that in. As soon as I figure out where I laid the roller. There it is. righty. And now I'll put my back to the camera, which I know is a no-no. Sometimes I don't have much choice. Just a second. All right. We got, go forward just a little bit. And the seat is back in the truck. Just
Like it out.
like it is. Yep. So next job on the next episode, we'll mount the steering column. Got the factory bracket back in and painted. We've put in our adapter for the new column. We got a bearing and adapter to go in the floor. And you slide the steering column in. So we'll tighten a few bolts up and the seat frame is done.